still works perfectly. It's still keeping the exact time. I set it last night. It is set by using this key. So some of the soldiers would have carried a pocket watch just like that. You would wind that watch with a key like this. So that winds the watch up, and then it works. Like I said, even though it's over 150 years old, it still works great today. The coat that I am wearing is called a frock coat, and it's kind of a fancier style of jacket. It has extra material that really isn't needed. It was just there to be fancy, and pretty soon they realized we can't be wasting material, especially in the Confederate Army, because they didn't have as many supplies as the Union Army had. So they started making jackets shorter pretty quickly, and this is the style of jacket that was much more commonly worn. It's called a shell jacket, and that's what Private Lester is wearing. Just covers down to your waist, and that's all. But like the hat, you would always have a coat on if you were outside. Even though it was summer, you would want to be covered. Sometimes you might wear a vest instead. I have a vest hanging on the tent, but you had to have yourself covered because what's underneath that coat is my shirt, and that shirt is considered underwear. So even though it's a long-sleeve shirt, that was thought of as underwear because it was worn under your outer clothing. So you see a lot of different colors here. When you look at the Union Army later, notice that they're all in the same color, whether it's the band, the artillery, whoever you're looking at, they're all wearing the exact same color. The Confederate Army, we had different colors. So we have darker and lighter shades of gray, we have different shades of tan. This is kind of a bluish gray color called cadet gray that was worn at the military schools. So lots of different shades, because the South used whatever dye they could get their hands on, whatever material they could get their hands on, that's what they used. The pants aren't very unlike pants today. They don't have back pockets, they don't have belt loops like we mentioned earlier. They're held up with suspenders instead, which they called braces. But that's the pants, basically pretty similar to our modern style. And then the shoes were called brogans. The Civil War was the first time they started making shoes for your left and right foot. I have a pair of colonial shoes that is called a straight-lasted pair of shoes, which means that this part of the shoe is straight, and you just have to wear them to get them broken in. They're very uncomfortable.